Yeah, now we got screen. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another daily life. This is Todoist. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is what I use to do my to keep the notes and the things and the ideas about what I want to do. I think it works awesome. I think on the phone the user interface is not that great, but this is really good. And I added something new to it, like focus. Like if you want to do things, you have to break them up in little tasks. But sometimes, like a morning routine, you don't want to put it on your to-do list because otherwise you have way too many things on your to-do list, and then you're more busy doing your to-do list than you're actually doing the things that you want to do. So I took them off, but now I kind of have like these. At the end of the day, I will check off all these red marks and say, okay, did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do that? So that's spend time with my girlfriend, give attention to my cat, give attention to my dog, don't consume too much push media. And that's kind of the thing. Yeah, it's really cold and I still need to go to the hairdresser. So need to do that before the course starts actually. If you guys want to know anything about Builderall or something specific, or you want to learn something that you wish you knew before, let me take it off because I'm not inside. I just got back from a dog walk. So if you want any of that, then just let me know what you want to know. Like I want to make a course that you could give away to your second tier, and the course is meant that, like if you recruit people on your second tier, you can just give it to them. Like that's the idea. And it should all be about, I was checking on my list actually what I want to talk about, but it should all be about how to master Builderall within 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, I don't know. And it will be a daily sequence where I not only talk about Builderall, but also a little bit about like what is Builderall, what are the limitations, what can you do, what can't you do, because a lot of people they like I made a forum and some people asked me, did you make that with Builderall? And I didn't realize it before, but I'm really used to building websites and doing all these things, and I never studied it. Like it's just I grew up with it and I learned it myself since I was 13. And for me, it was always when I had to explain to my parents, like it's so easy to work with computers, it's so easy to do these things. And for them, it was not, and I never really understood that. And as I got older, I understood that not everybody thinks the way you think, and nobody thinks the way you think. So you have to see where they're at the thing that you want to help them with. So for the Builderall course, I want to create some. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the bad thing about the live rambles. But about the limitations, like if you know the limitations about Builderall, let's say this button can only be square. Well, if you know that, you're never gonna try to make a round button. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to learn, no matter if it's kite surfing, playing poker, doing magic tricks, did that as well for a while, or being an entrepreneur or doing other things, you need to know the landscape first. You have to study the information that's out there about Builderall in order to know what you can do and what you can't do. Because if you're trying to build a Facebook community on Builderall, then it's not going to work. Like, that's not what Builderall is for. If you try to cut open a pack of chips with a pair of bananas, it's not going to work either. So, knowing the limitations, that's one thing I want to talk about. The other thing I want to talk about is what's the difference between a funnel, a website, what should you use, how should you use that, and how can you do a strategy online for your Builderall. I mean, there's many strategies possible. I want to share mine. And then how to use the tool to build your first email opt-in list. I think something like that. Would you guys like that? It's going to be a free course for everybody who's watching this, that's for sure. That's the cool thing with these daily lives. Like soon I'll open up the Builderall U Facebook group. The day I open it is the day I'll do a Facebook Live, and the day I'll do a Facebook Live is the day I'll do a YouTube Live, And when I do that live, I'll give free access to everybody in there, because I don't want a free group. I want a closed group. I want a group that's people that actually want to do something. And if you're not willing to invest in something, you're not going to do it as much, or you're going to have too many people, and then you will never be heard. So I'll also talk about pricing. Why do you price something? In the beginning, I wanted to do everything for free. Later on, I saw that was not going to work. You're not going to get... Let me explain why free doesn't work. Free I do on YouTube. I do a lot of stuff for free on YouTube. It's content I decide to create in order to create awareness, to drive people somewhere. But where do I want to drive them? I want to drive them to my coaching clientele. But in order to bring them there where they can pay €1,800, €2,000 a month, a lot of them have to start somewhere in the middle or at the bottom, and you have to bring them there step by step. So to get them to the next step and figure out which people you want to bring value to, the ones that you want to give your attention to, because the more people see you, the more people want something from you, right? So the more attention you get, the more you want to focus on those people that are actually willing to invest in you, because otherwise you can't do what you do. And what it is that you want to do depends the money you have to ask. If you want to work with the CEO of Amazon, he's never going to hire you for €100 because it's the wrong audience. It's not like, it doesn't match up. That's why branding is so important. That's where you focus on if everything fits the story that you're trying to sell. Now, if you're a high performance coach and you're trying to get your customers through YouTube, something I learned a few months ago, if you want to be a high performance coach working with people who really want to get the best out of themselves and push their limits and really like push hard, then it's unlikely you find a lot of them on YouTube. Why? Because high performance people mostly have focus, and when they have focus, they don't consume, but they produce. And when they produce, it's either produce results, they get better at sports, they get better in their mental game, they get better in their whatever, but they're not like sitting on a sofa or behind a computer or watching their mobile phones as much. Of course they do it. Like, I consider myself a very high performance person, and I'm only on YouTube, but that's because I committed myself to this digital world, and I think a lot of people didn't do that yet. And I think that's where the opportunity is for everybody now. So because a lot of people are not paying attention to the internet as much as they should, realizing that everything is going to go there, that's where the attention is. And the Young Human will help people, instead of giving them high performance coaching, the Young Human and entrepreneur coaching, the Young Human, I want to focus on bringing people from that old mindset to that newer mindset. I call it the internet mindset. Anyway, that's it for today. We're 8 minutes, 18 seconds. Please give me some feedback on the course. What would you like to learn? What do you think I should add in that? I want to make it a 5 or a 7 day program, and it should be something that all of you could give away to your 2 tiers, so they will be educated. And if you help me, I promise you that you can give away the course for free to all your 2nd tiers. So help me make this course. Help me make it so it fits you best. I know what would fit me, but I want to know what fits you. So let me know, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.